Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Honeywell and we're playing Surviving the Aftermath. There was a big update this week, crashy update this week, but we're going to risk it. But before we start, I've deleted multiple comments from different accounts on these videos this week. Please stop with the fake voice thing. My voice is my voice, and these real voice, little girl voice comments are wholly inappropriate and not welcome. If your intentions were good, no hard feelings, you're welcome to stay. But if you want to comment, you'll need new accounts. Are we good? We are good. Now, in the last episode, if you remember, Jack died. And we made a burial pit just for him. But Jack seems to have taken an unnamed companion with him to the grave. I have no idea what is going on with this. I assume it is a bug. But we've only had a total of 1 death in the colony. Why we have 2 bodies, I do not know. But Jack is resting comfortably, so that is nice. There have been a number of small visual changes to the game, and frankly, our town got messed up. They added these moats outside of our gate, which destroyed our terrain. The colonists walk underground now to get to like the things that are stored out here. So, yeah, not happy about that. To be honest, if we weren't 10 episodes into this, I probably would restart. But it is what it is. They also added this thick fog that I was hoping to be able to turn off, but that is not an option. Don't like that. But the big question about our water supply, that was not decimated at all like we feared. I honestly thought we would log in and we'd be in like a terrible water shortage. But it looks like what they did was grandfather in our existing wells. So, yeah, so we're fine for right now. The wells now have... they changed the color of our tents. Instead of like camping blue, we now have like a slime green. Not sure what that is about. Not sure what these little black things are about either. But it is what it is. Now, with the wells, they added in this mechanic where you cannot place them in proximity to another well. Now, games like, like a Surviving Mars, they would just reduce the capacity of the wells and you could, opt to take a hit to that, but this is not the case. You have to physically make sure that they're far enough away to place them. But one of the interesting things that they did add that I kind of like was they have an efficiency now. So you could put a well over here, like half on barren soil and half on, so-so soil, and you'd get like a water production of 8. Or you could put them on like a more fertile ground and get a water production up to 15. So I thought that was pretty neat. Some of the other things that they did that with were fishing docks, the fishing huts, just like Banished. The fishing huts, their production is determined by the area of water that they cover. Again, it's just, kind of like a flat rate. 100% will get you the 2 fish. There's no reason why we can't place these here. On this side here, it looks like it is not... I'm not sure once these are built if they're gonna cut into each other's productivity or not. These wells over here are at 100% efficiency. Not wells, fishing huts. I already checked all these. Because I played the game for almost an hour and it crashed and I lost all the progress, so yeah. The other thing that they added that area of effect to are the trappers, which we haven't used yet. But their productivity is based on trees. So if you look over here, the work efficiency right here where there are no trees is 0. You put them next to some trees, it's 100%. So these will need to go out in a forest. I wonder if these have like a limit to them. Can we put them side by side? Oh, you can. So, oh, but look, that's only 45% now. So they just need there needs to be enough trees in the area, it looks like, to support multiple trappers. We'll eventually get into venison later. You know what? Let's unpause these. Before the patch, I went in and penciled in some farm fields down here. Because we're starting to build down this end, I wanted to put some housing down here. Now, my understanding was colonists would seek housing closest to their jobs, but that is not the case. I have plenty of jobs down this end, but yet we only have 5 colonists who want to work down here. I mean, I have 3 just in this hut right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I have 9 jobs right in this little area right here. So if these were working the way that my understanding is they're supposed to work, we'd have more people living down here, but we don't. One of the things that we need to add are, there's a new building now, and for right now I think it's just useless. Hazardous nuclear waste is too dangerous to be left on the ground. Nuclear waste storage stores the irradiated waste out of sight to relative safety. Now, my understanding is there are going to eventually make a power option from the waste. But in the meantime, to get this stuff cleaned up, we want to put this facility in here because we have people out there working on nuclear waste. One of the things that we are going to do, let's demolish that, harvest that. The crops, peanuts. Peanuts got a pretty big update. They've gone from fast to very fast growth, from low to medium yield. So we're going to be growing peanuts and soybeans as our primary food. Over here, we're going to grow some corn to see if we can't trade for that. Now, our specialists, I've been avoiding the world map because that is where all of the crashes that I've experienced occurred. So I'm kind of gingerly ignoring this. They took away the exclamation point and put those slow radiating circles, which are very easy to ignore. I'm guessing they have so many complaints about the world map that they wanted to make this subtler, but I do not like the change. They also added in a transition effect to the world map, and I disabled this option, but if you scroll all the way out, it would allow you to scroll to transition to the world map, and if you scroll in, it would bring you back to the colony. I mean, this is City Builder. I want to scroll out and see my city, so I disabled that. And yeah, but there's still that transition screen that I really wish they'll get rid of, but we'll see. Now, they reset the world map because they made some changes to it. They updated the graphics, and they also seeded the outside edges of the map with more goods, I think the patch notes said. But in the process, there are black screen bugs and there's crashing bugs that can happen on this map. Hopefully, we'll avoid the crashing bug by avoiding combat, but we will see. And Porter still is not ready. They brought everybody home, but they did not. Let's click on these people so they drop off their goods. Poor Porter got beat up. So we lost all the progress that we had on our mini-map, but I don't remember specifically, but I know there is science out this way, and I think maybe on this tile and this tile. Which I learned the last time we were playing because, yes. Because I was playing for an hour before this crashed, so I know a little bit of what's on the map. But yeah, the only thing I paid attention to was the science. I think there's science here and up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's good. We're going to try and minimize our time on on this map, because I will be really upset if it crashes and we lose all our progress. But there we go. I don't know what triggers the black screen kind of crash on this map, so I don't want to explore it too much. But they upgraded some of the textures and terrain. And like I said, I think on the outer edges of the map there's supposed to be either more goods or more interesting goods. I'm not sure. But we're not going to get there today. What else do we have going on? Oh, right before the update, along with, you know, putting in those farm fields, I spent 500 of our science points. Now, and unlocked the medical center for 500 points. Before the update, it was general storage, hazmat engineering, and then medical center. I did that because, frankly, I don't like the look of the reinforced gate. It's just a bunch of, like, sheets of metal, like boxy and a bunch of sheets of metal. So yeah, I didn't want to waste 200 points on that. What the gate does is it tells you how many sick people are, you know, seeking refuge, which is wholly irrelevant information to us, because we accept people because of their specialist. If they come with a good specialist, it doesn't matter how many sick people are there, we're going to take them in. So since I don't like the model and the information is completely useless to us, I didn't want to have to waste 200 science points to get to the medical tent, which allows the field hospital, which can treat up to 6 colonists at a time, which is much better than our 2 colonist huts now. So I went ahead and splurged on that 500 points. There's also this new Centralized Repairs, which puts in a maintenance depot, and it kind of looks like a little shed, but it has a circle of influence like one of these stockpiles, and you could set that circle around a group of buildings, and if the materials are available, they'll automatically repair buildings, because the disasters, the meteor shower now does splash damage, so if it lands on this shed, I mean, it's going to damage things in the vicinity. So I think they increased the damage of the meteor showers and decreased the deadliness of the nuclear fallout and pandemic. So that was something. So we have a field hospital over here, which I wanted. And we were waiting on components, which we have. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that. And then I also thought we could take down this tent and put another 6-person medical tent over here. The only thing is the field hospitals take power. But I think that would be good. I've never used them before, so I hope they're nice. What else do we have going on here? You could harvest that any day now. We have our fishing huts. 100%. 100%. So that's good. I was worried that because they kind of like overlapped on the back end here, that we might have lost out on that, but that does not appear to be the case. Porter, oh, a big thing. Oh, this is a good one. Our schools. Let's get a teacher in here. And a teacher in here. Our schools now require somebody to be a teacher. And the kids go and play in the schools. We're going to have to do something. Like these moats. It looks so bad. And they also increased the number of students in the schools from 8 to 10. So right now we only have 16 students, so we only need 2 schools. So that's really nice for us. But let's go send Porter out. Cross our fingers nothing bad happens. Well, I guess we might as well just have him pick up these bricks. Right? Yeah. I'm almost positive that's where there's more science. It was really unfortunate. I mean, I don't mind that the map reset, but it was unfortunate because we already had discovered science on our last map and we were just waiting to collect it. So, yeah, there is that. These huts, along with making them slime green, they also give a rested poorly debuff now. Strange noises coming from the gate. Something about a unique item. Here is another big change that I absolutely hate. They took out all the words and replaced them with little icons. So now you just have like these like hieroglyphics. Why they did this, I do not know. But they're offering us 173 purple bottles for one coat. So are we going to take that? I think we are. Yeah, accept it. So there's now science that comes through the door, which I think is pretty awesome. Thanks, Guy. And these leaving animations, they put those in as well. So now we have 437 science. We can get something. Now this is the big tree with the big addition here. We have the industrial mining, which is what allows us to build metal extractors, concrete extractors, and plastic extractors. The only downside to this is they apparently extract materials very slowly, and they have to be placed on barren ground. So all of this area where I was like kind of putting things, because you know you couldn't grow anything on them, trees or anything, yeah, now this ground suddenly is a lot more valuable than it used to be because it's the only place we can put these machines on. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm thinking, and this is what I mean by like you want to zoom out. Like I'm trying to zoom out as far as I can, and they had mapped it so I would be automatically flipping to the world map. So yeah, we disabled that. I'm thinking that we're probably going to want to use these spots and these spots for metal and plastic because we want to produce the... Oh, look, they're actively getting mad because they're sleeping in these like little emergency shelters. I'm so sorry. It happens. Let's go to the world map. Macawee, go up here and now collect some science. And do you see this? She collects 250 science. I didn't know that. Porter only collects 200. So that was pretty cool. Good job. Porter's not ready. I really don't want to fight with anybody, so I'm just going to have everybody collect stuff and we're going to ignore combat, hoping to avoid a crash situation. So with that in mind, let's just send her down here. And no combat. No combat. Go get those 13 bricks. Okay, there we go. That blurry transition, like I find myself, if you go like in and out of the map quickly, it's really disorienting, and I hope they do away with it if you disabled. I know why they added that effect there, because if you're scrolling out and you go to the map, it makes sense. But if that's disabled, I hope they take that transition out. But what were we doing? I'm trying to cover all of the big changes. Another big change that they add, they increased the production of the tailors and the tool shop by 20%. And the tailors only need 2 cloth for one outfit instead of 3. So they're slowly but surely trying to work on the balance. And this is all still very much early access, so I assume they'll get it eventually. So we're not too bothered by it. But what were we doing? Oh, we have our field hospital. I don't like this mesh, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And it's taking 4 power, so I think we're going to pause it and take that person out of there. What do we have growing over here? We don't want corn. We want soybeans, peanuts, and peanuts. And hopefully they'll use like, you know, soybeans and peanuts in our cookhouse. And leave all our precious potatoes alone. The maps, they also changed. Like these collection things. If you see this now, there's like a red thing. That's letting me know that it's not bringing in any resources. So we're going to go ahead and move this work area. And yeah, I guess we're just going to bring in those planks. Sure. And they give you arrows. Like, I don't understand. Like, I think they were supposed to be... I guess it's better? I don't know. And this is not collecting anything. Which is fine. I don't care. One of the other things you'll see that I've done, I deleted this, the firewood hut, because I'm going to move all of these buildings. And... yeah, I didn't like the way that was placed. I was trying to work out a plan to where we could, I could see how much space we had to put in these excavators. But I really don't know how big they are. They look pretty big, though. And... oh, Porter, you're so bad. You can't even get out there. Oh, well, go up there. But we'll get all of that put back in. Steady unhappy about being in these things. I hate this fog effect so much. But I don't know what else we wanted to do in this episode. It looks like we had a baby. I think what we want to do is start looking to... now this only has 37 more plastic in it. So I think we want to start setting up a new plastic collector, and I thought over here would be good. Are you plastic? Because there's still 3 piles here. And again, these machines, these Endgame machines, they only produce a tiny bit of, well, from what I've read. They said they don't really produce enough to support a large colony. So we're still going to need to collect these plastic deposits. But we also have research that we can spend. And energy production 2 gives us bigger, better producers. But I really think we want these large battery racks because we're producing a slight excess of energy right now, so we want to capture that. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, we can do both of them. Oh, that's so good. And then our large solar panel, and then we're waiting for 400 more research, and then we can check out these extractors, which will be nice. Now let's look at this. Yeah, let's look at what we just unlocked. A large battery rack. And a large... oh, this is kind of cool. 14 components and 12 bolts. Let's hold off on that. And what is this? 10 components. But this stores 5,000 power. I kind of think we want that because we could be storing up extra power. I keep clicking on that. Science. Let's put in one of these bad boys. Do I have a road here? Yeah. Let's put that right there. How much did that cost to build? 10 components, which leaves us 7. Okay, that's fine. And do you see how subtle this is over here? You have to look at it and wait to see if, you know, that radiates out. Again, I felt like a lot of these changes, I'm sure there's reasons that I just don't understand. Like why they would take away words and put little icons. Like, are you going to know what that is? Like a bolt? Or that? Do you know what that is? Like if you played this game, like, it makes no sense to put in these like obscure little icons. Like look at these things. Like, do you know what that is? Without a word? Like those little balls? Those? Don't mind me. Okay. What did I want? I wanted a medium field here. Yes, and what did we put over here? We put it, I want peanuts over here. So let's select the next to be soybeans. Because peanuts produce faster, I thought they'd be harvesting more. I don't know. But I want peanuts there and soybeans here. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Nuclear waste is depleted, but they're still collecting it. Okay. Sorry about that. Now, what were we doing? Oh, it looks like a scientist came to visit. Did she always have this, like, a blood beat up truck? And so we have to try and figure this out. They want for 20 fiber, which we don't have. So we really do need to get, start bringing in some more plastic. So for 20 fiber, you get 632 science. For 10 tools, you get 17 something. I don't know what they are. Antibiotics? Or is that iodine? Or is that iodine? I don't know what these are. Not that we have them. But I'm assuming, wait, if those pills are antibiotics, I'm assuming those little white pills are iodine, which we've never found yet. So yeah, I don't know about that. But we're not going to trade tools for those because I think tools are more important. No deal. That means you're either very poor or very rich. For your sake, I wish it was the later. These don't exactly grow on trees. See you later. Yes, I hope they add text back in there too. I swear, I feel like I'm reading like hieroglyphics and don't understand how that would be a benefit. 18 children, so we're still good, assuming no one goes to this bus. And they didn't, so that's nice. Let's go back out to the world map. Collect our science. 109, sure, pick that up, thank you. Porter, is that you? Can you explore that? Explore that, so if there's science there, and it is. Oh, but we gotta fight for that science. That's alright. Porter is good at this. Here is another change that they made, which I like. You can see right here that they have 6 health. And then if you click on a specialist and hover over them, they give you kind of like a summary of what's going to happen. Now, Porter is going to take 11 to 16 damage. Like a range, you know, it's a dice roll, and he's going to inflict 1 to 5 damage. The only thing that I don't like about this is that they don't put the bandit's health anywhere on there. So if you are with a specialist and I can see he can do 1 to 5 damage, I don't know how much health this bandit has. So it's like I have to click off the specialist, click on this bandit again to see that he has 6 points. I don't like that. I hope they'll add that information to this screen. But let's send Porter out there and see how he does. And you used to know how much damage he did right at the beginning of the fight. And now again, like I don't know how to, you have to click back on him and off a specialist to see how much damage occurred. So Porter did 4 points of damage, which is not bad. Happy about that. Does anyone else have a turn? Go collect those 44 planks for us, please. And we really do want to avoid fighting. Like, we want to stay off this world map, but, you know, we need science to progress, so. Yeah. So that's what we're doing there. Do we have this built yet? No. Let's pick up the pace here so we can actually get something done. And we were going to change those to, we wanted these to be peanuts. The next harvest is going to be soybeans, which is good. We like that. We've had 2 births, I think, since we started. Oh, maybe not. There's no plus happiness bonus for that. What else do we really want to accomplish in this game? I was kind of hoping for, you know, another badass specialist to arrive and arrive with some people, but they didn't. Oh, we wanted to get working on the cloth situation. That we're running out, that we only have 79 colonists, and we have somebody working one of these plastic deposits, which I assume bring in the materials faster than these extractors are going to. I'm kind of worried about the viability of the end game here, but we will see. And this fog is really annoying. Well, do you know what? I would probably want... Let's put another tenement back here. So that is exactly lined up with that. Can we put... Is that? No. I'm kind of thinking that I want to put a road right here. So actually, just let me do that. And make it a lot easier. And then we'll put a tenement right there. Let's go to the world map. Oh, and everybody is waiting. Can you kill? You can't get to him. So annoying. Well, just go out there. Porter, do your thing. And this is where there's potentially a problem with a crash at the game. Are we good? Is all the animations finished? And now there's 407 science here. So that's going to be 600 science. That is enough to unlock those extractors. So yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. I think once we unlock those, I think we'll end the episode. So one more world map turn will be more than enough for this episode. Go out there and collect the plastic. I would like to get the metal, but again, I want to avoid the combat. Better safe than sorry. You picked up the planks. Just start exploring. Oh, I remember those. One of the other things that they were supposed to have fixed was the camps that have 3 skulls. They are no longer going to be instant death for our people, so that should be good. Yeah, you have no materials, so let's get on that. a recycler. Maybe facing... Well, really, we really want it where we're going to have a stockpile, right? Maybe... But I really want it on this road because they're going to be going out to those stockpiles. So... Let's put a stockpile here. Can we fit in a trailer right in front of this house? We can. We could also fit it right here. Let's do that here. And they'll need a place to store the coats that they're going to make. So we want to get a little warehouse. Oh, the warehouse is also updated. Where do we want this? I kind of want to leave this for battery packs over here. Is this too off the beaten path? I'm very indecisive here. You know what? We're just going to put it right... Yeah, we're going to put it right here. And let's draw a road around it. This is why I try and plan things offline when you're not here. What is going on with all these unhappy things? How could you be unhappy? Do you see all of these green bushes? They should make you happy, right? I'm clothing you. You have some nice peanuts and soybeans and fish. Oh, they also, let's click on Arthur here. Here you go. Educated. He has learned how to work in a post-apocalyptic world efficiently. Production speed, 15%. So along with adding in the teachers and the students visibly going to the schoolyards, they also graduate with traits. So you know that they're getting that. And we were waiting for a group. We got another porter. No, we don't want this group. I don't want another porter. We need somebody who's good at attack. Yeah, guys, I'm going to reject you. Don't be mad. See you later. I'm sorry. And again, I'm staring down, steady, waiting, looking at this world map, staring at it to see if anyone has popped and their turn is ready. Don't like that. Still don't know what these trash bags are. But let's collect our science and move on. Porter. Oh no, he got buffed as well. I forgot about that. They collect more. They scavenge more and collect more for each point of, you know, each skill that they have. That's nice. So he used to collect 120 science, and now he collects 150 points. That's really nice. So they're trying to speed up the, you know, the collecting of materials on the world map. That is a good change. I like that. So there's been some really nice updates with this. Producing more clothes, collecting more materials. The changes to like the water wells and the fishing, adding in the proximity. I like all of those changes. I think they're nice. We have a lot of irradiated people though. Could you take care of that? You know what I'm surprised about? We haven't got a disaster notification. And we still have 2 people in this hut because that's where they prefer to go. I'm thinking about tearing down this hut right here and putting another medical tent. And in fact, let's do that. These take 4 components, so we can absolutely do that. Let's get that taken care of. Field hospital. Advanced high-capacity medical building able to heal several colonists faster than the medic's tent. Healing various conditions is faster with proper meds. Conditions include injuries, infections, radiation sickness, and even mutations. Mental conditions such as despair can't be healed in medical facilities. And yeah, I like that right there. Boom, get that in. Joseph is an adult. Joseph, weren't you an adult last time? They only have a few models. Picky and educated. Great. Good job, Joseph. If you want, they added in the ability to rename people. Oh. Peace of mind. Oh, she's going to go out and come back with science points for us. Let her go. 197 science. Apparently people were kind of getting stuck. We're going to have to add in another food hut over here. We have quite the production of food. They added in that because apparently people were, you know, if you have like a string of bad luck and can't find any science on the map, I mean, it could really hamper your game. So, look at that. I think we have received like 400 science just sitting here in the colony. So that is really nice. Industrial mining. This was the goal. Metal extractor, concrete extractor, plastic extractor. Boom. We finished the production chain. And let's look at these buildings. Again with the stupid fog. We have all of these people standing around because I don't have any work queued up for them. Let's see these buildings. Would they be these? No. Metal extractor. Extracts metal and junk from barren soil with a massive magnet. The work is slow but guarantees a long-term source of metal for the colony. Requires electricity to function. 12 electricity must be placed on barren soil. It produces 5 metal and 3 junk. And it costs 10 components. That's pretty pricey. And these are pretty big buildings, but we can fit a lot. Well, maybe not that many. That's 1. And then the concrete extractor. Oh, it's even bigger. Look at that. Yikes. And how much did that cost? 10 components again. And then the plastic extractor. Oh, which is nice and compact. Well, maybe not. Oh, how cool is this? Oh, let's do this. Oh, we can't. We don't have the electricity, the power, or the... I wonder if when this junk pile is out of here, if we'll be able to fit in 2 plastic extractors down here. That would be really nice. These are cute. And now, since we have a tailor over here, oh, I like this. So that is good. We like that. Here's our field hospital. Looking good if you can see it through the fog. Yeah, I like that. And yeah, I think we covered every little bit of this colony update, I think. So I think this is as good a place as any to end the episode. We've gone over the changes. We didn't really get in a group or a specialist. I was really hoping that we'd have somebody else come along. Poor Porter. 1 was enough. We don't need another. He cannot be duplicated, so there was no reason to accept him. But we had quite a few children in this episode because I think we started with 77. So we had 4 kids, so we're still growing. We have an overabundance of food. We have lots of new things to play with, but we need components and we need to beef up our electricity thing going on. Our environmental storage station is doing its job. We have 46 of that in there. These, Ian was talking about this. He thought these things might be irradiating people, and it turns out they were benign, but they're not any longer. They'll periodically put out like a puff of smoke, a puff of like a green cloud that will damage buildings and colonists. So that was a nice addition. So my strategy of like abutting up all of our buildings right next to these isn't a good one any longer. What else? We took it a little bit slow. I'm really hesitant. Like I said, I didn't want to lose a lot of progress on the world map. So yeah, we took that a little slower than that, but hopefully by the next time we play, there'll have been a hot fix and that won't be a concern anymore. But yeah, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you'll leave a like if you did. Consider subscribing if you are new, and be sure to comment. But that is all for now. Bye-bye.